And we'll just have all the cats in the practice of Ibada Kamili. So, come into your comfortable seated position. I'm going to put my little props here to the side until we get to my window. So, back straight, chest up, and let's just start off with a deep breath. Deep inhale, arms out and up, reaching up. Exhale. Excuse me, in my case of a yawn. Breathe it out, sigh it out. Shake the arms a little bit. Just kind of loosening up, getting the body and spirit ready for our practice. Ibada Kamili, the complete ritual. Matabahu, consecrate your altar. Pumzi, center your breath. Nguvu, channel your energy. Mwendo, flow through motion. Kutafakari, listen in meditation. We begin with Matabahu, consecrating the altar. So in this moment, inviting spirit into your space. You can do some slight movements here if you like. Consecrating the space on your mat, on your mattress, as sacred and divine. Allowing your body to work as your altar. Your divine center that connects you to life, to the eternal ancestor, to all that is in existence. However you feel moved by spirit to mark your consecration. It's up to you. Letting the divine flow through. As we continue, slowly transition to Pumzi, centering the breath. You allow the hands to rest on the knees or bring your hand to heart center, opposite hand to your core. Taking 3 deep breaths together, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Second breath, inhale. And exhale. Third breath, deep inhale. And exhale. Continue breathing, finding your natural pace. The rhythm of your inhale and your exhale. Allowing your breath to ground you. Bringing relaxation into the body. Calming the emotions, clearing the thoughts, opening your spirits. This is not separate from the consecration, from the marking of the divine. This is a continuation. We bring the divine within through every inhale. Release with every exhale that which does not serve us. Deep inhale. Slow exhale. When you breathe out, remember that you can exhale through the mouth, open mouth, releasing the heat. Or you can keep the mouth closed, exhaling through the back of the throat, through the nose, retaining your heat. As you continue to inhale, expand the abdomen out, blowing out your stomach like a balloon. Bring the inhale up through the chest. Exhale. Allow the chest to lower, abdomen to sink to the spine. The breath serves as the vital force. Remembering that we can go days without food, days without water, but literally only minutes without air. As you continue to breathe, feel free to release your hands back down to your legs. And Gugu, channeling your energy. Connecting to the sensations within your body that go beyond the physical. That tap into your aura, your subtle being. Your energy being, your spirit being. Come into your visualization that helps you to conceptualize your energy and connect to an element: earth, fire, air, water. Perhaps electricity, lightning. Maybe it's simply a sensation, perhaps of heat, or the opposite, perhaps a chill. Whatever your visualization, expand your energy with every breath, from crown to roots, from toe tip to fingertip. Breathing in and expanding. Channel your energy with the breath, remembering that your energy is connected to the eternal ancestor, the divine spirit. Deep inhale, slow exhale. Preparing for movement, slowly inhale, open and rise the arms up. Wiggle the fingertips, expand and stretch. Even coming into a slight back bend if you have it. Exhale, hands to heart center. Perhaps lower the head forward, drop the head, drop the chin, drop the hands. And continue this movement at your own pace. Inhale, bring the arms up, reaching, expanding the fingertips, back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center. Roll forward, stretching the spine in the opposite way. Movement guided by the breath. Expanding your energy with every inhale and exhale. Continuing until it's just a solid, not solid, but a fluid motion from beginning to end. Your movement might look a little different from mine. That is fine. Remember, Tuesdays we have our free flow. If you find something different in your body in this moment, go ahead and follow Dad leading. You can expand your movement into a side stretch. Perhaps even a forward fold, but try to keep your movement as a fluid motion guided by the breath. And as you move, connect to your visualization of your energy, seeing it flow with your motion. Seeing it move within you and around you. Connecting to the divine within, allowing it to lead you. Deep inhale, slow exhales. Come into a different flow. Perhaps forward folds. Giving yourself something different in this moment. But still flowing with the inhale and the exhale. Breathe deeply, allowing yourself to really get deep into the stretch, deep into the movement. It's not about appearance. It's not about perfection. It's about connection with the physical, the emotional, the mental, the spiritual, and the universal. Listening to your body. When you need to come into stillness, do so. Even with slow, controlled motion, you want to be sure not to strain yourself. Deep inhale, slow exhales. And together, let's come back to stillness in your comfortable seated position. Allowing the hands to rest on the thighs, the knees, the legs in some way. A cleansing breath at your own pace. Sigh it out on the exhale. At your next breath, slowly come into rotations of the neck, the shoulders, and the waist at your own pace. Starting with the neck, drop the head forward. Bring it around to one side. You can even take a moment. Gently pull, very gently pull the head toward the shoulder. Release, dropping the head back, opening the throat. Coming around to the opposite side. Once again, option to gently pull the head toward the shoulder, only if you wish. We do at least 3 rotations in one direction. 3 rotations in the opposite. Perhaps your rotation is in a full 360. Maybe it's side to side. Bring the chin back down from left to right. Listen to what your body needs. Allow your motion to be guided by your breath. Mundo for motion, pumzi for breath. Connect it to your visualization of your energy and gugu. At your own pace, after your neck rotations, come into shoulder rotations. Fingertips can come to the shoulders or they can continue to rest on the legs. Inhale the shoulders forward and up toward the ears, accentuating the movement. Exhale, back and down. Once again, at least 3 rotations in one direction. And then 3 rotations in the opposite, going at your own pace, guided by your breath. And remember, the fingertips of the shoulders are optional. You can also just keep your hands resting down. I personally prefer my fingertips. It helps me to accentuate the movement. Some people prefer to have their arms down, whichever serves you best. You inhale, slow exhales. And once again, when you are ready, transition into rotations of the waist. Hands can rest on the legs, or you can bring your hands to your hips. Begin by leaning forward, but keeping your bottom balanced on the floor, on the mat, whatever you are seated upon. And slowly come around to the right side. And feel free to just hold there for a moment. Really feel the stretch in the left side of the body. Deep inhale, slow exhale. When you're ready, continue back behind you. And around to the opposite. Once again, option to hold for a deeper stretch if you wish, or you can continue in your fluid motion. Controlled movement, engaging your core. Remembering to go in both directions. Really allow yourself to feel the stretch, feel the sensations in the body as you move. And when you are ready, come back to stillness. Back straight, chest up, eyes closed. And whatever position you're in, if you have had your knees bent in some way, go ahead and release. Shake them out. And actually shake them out and then bring them wide. They don't have to be too wide, but a bit of a triangle here. Let's go ahead and take this moment, rotate the ankles. Both at once or maybe one at a time. You go ahead and find your freedom here. See what movement is calling you. I've come back into rotations of the waist. That might not be your calling right now. You might find something else. As long as you do your best to keep your legs open wide, keeping the legs straight. Continue to reach side to side in a flowing motion. guided by the breath. Deep inhale, slow exhales. As you move, channel the energy to move with you. As though you're wiping back and forth. And listen to the body come into whatever movement you're feeling, transition, or remain the same. Because I like a little variety, I do tend to switch it up every few seconds. But that is my freedom. What is yours? Remember keeping the legs in that V formation. Observe where you feel in the sensations. Or you might be feeling the stretch, the pull, perhaps even some tension. Breathe through it. But as always, don't force anything. If you need to bring the legs together, bring them in for a little break, you can do so. Listen to the body, explore different ways of being, different ways of moving. We don't always need someone to give us strict guidance. More often than not, we simply need permission and encouragement to be where we are. Deep inhales, slow exhales. Breathing in the divine from root to crown, from toe tip to fingertip. Listening to messages from spirit, messages from ancestor. What is the divine speaking to you during this practice? Can speak through the body, through the mind, through the heart, through spirit. Both within us and beyond us. When you are ready, transition the legs, keeping one leg straight, bending the opposite. Bringing one foot in, keeping one leg out, and continue your freedom of motion. Window. Observe where you feel differences. Deep inhale, slow exhales. Taking moments of stillness when you need it. Perhaps coming into a position and holding in the stretch, breathing into the stretch. And when you are ready, taking your time, switching the legs, but only when you're ready, not too soon. Make sure you've explored all of the movement, all of the motion Even hold the stillness in one position before going into another one. Deep inhales, slow exhales. Feel the difference as you transition. Remember that there's more to our movement than just the upper body. Engage the muscles of your legs, the lower body, even without flowing motion. Pushing the heel out, flexing the toes in, then doing the inverse, pointing the toes. Engaging the calf and the hamstrings. Folding over one knee, get a stretch in the leg, as well as the lower back. Take your time. Deep inhale, slow exhales. When you're ready, return to your comfortable seated position. Or feel free to return to the legs wide, whichever you so choose. Bringing in the motion, giving yourself any final movement that you need to. Deep inhale, slow exhales. Preparing for Kutafakari, listening in meditation. Choose your position of stillness, whether it be seated or reclined. Coming into stillness. Cleansing breath, deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, side out. Kutafakari, meditation. It's time to reflect upon the practice. Listening to messages from Divine Spirit, Eternal Ancestor. Listening to the whispers of your own soul. back to the moment. Movement back to your body. Slowly taking your time, coming back into a comfortable seated position of your choice. Back straight, chest lifted, eyes closed. Taking one last deep breath together. Inhale the arms out and up, reaching up. Expanding once more. Exhale, bring the hands down to heart center. Yoga means union. Union with self, union with others, and union with spirit. As always, I'm grateful and honored to be your guide in this practice of Ibada Kamili, the complete ritual. Remember that yoga is not something you do, it is a lifestyle. I bow to you, we bow together, Asante and Ashe. With this closing of the ritual, take this moment to journal, making note of any reflections that you have of the practice. Remember that you want to record your growth, so you have a record to find any patterns you might come across. For those watching the recording, thank you again for being with us.